we're late. 32,000.
That's okay. I do, it's okay.
Are you sure? Okay, all right.
I thought we were 500 budget. That's why I thought it
No,
was.
'cause we can't take it, no. Well,
Oh,
wait a minute.
jeez.
470, what now? 475.
do
Do
you
we have
want?
any money left in
Nothing.
there for paving?
Put my
No.
chair up.
We, 475, we only have
Well, I'm
500.
putting it up because my head's down.
I see.
All right.
Yeah. Really?
Back to where I was.
I have to talk to
I'm
her.
not sure where that is. Okay, I'm ready. Alex, would you please, are we rolling?
Yes.
Oh, we're live. Okay, thank you. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call Thursday, April 14th, 2022, the meeting to order. Lucy, will you call the roll, please?
Supervisor Pomblett.
Here?
Okay, Trustee Bowman.
Here.
Sides.
Here.
U4DK.
Here.
Wilhite.
Here.
Assessor here.
Here.
Director Dillon. Director Marks. And Highway Commissioner. Highway Superintendent, sorry.
Okay. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I lost today.
Okay. Would anybody like to come forward and speak? Please do. You have 3 minutes.
Oh, jeez. 3.5 if you'd like.
Yeah, do we have one up there, microphone? We already have one up there. Okay, thank you. Please
Good
state your
evening.
name.
Thank you. My name's Steve Husak. I'm the Lake Zurich Police Chief. You have an agenda item on your meeting tonight having to do with the IGA between our organization and your Health and Wellness Department. I just wanted to express my deep appreciation for your Health and Wellness Department. The work that they do with us is instrumental. We've had a long relationship. This IGA is just basically an update with some language changes, but Sarah and her team do an awesome job. The people that came before, we've had a long relationship with. I just want to say how much of a need there is for all those services, and that on behalf of the police department, how much we appreciate your staff and how much we appreciate what your board does for us and as an organization. So I just wanted to express my support for that IGA. I hope that you do approve it, but I also want to just thank Sarah and her team for all the work she does.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad we could be of help, be of service to our residents. Thank you. Okay, anybody else? Okay, moving forward, we need to have a motion to amend the approval of the board meeting minutes of February 10th, 2022.
And you're abstaining.
Yes.
Larry voted to approve those minutes, and he was not at that meeting, so we have to,
Motion to approve is amended.
thank you,
First, I got to ask Lori, will you keep your second?
because you
Yes.
seconded it.
Okay.
Okay, so,
All righty.
all right, so we have to call the roll again. Then we got trustee Sykes motioning and Lori staying as the second.
Okay. Trustee Sides.
Yes.
Trustee Wilhite.
Yes.
Trustee U4DK.
Yes.
Trustee Bowman.
Abstain.
That a boy. And Supervisor Pomblett.
Yes. Okay. Approval of the board meeting minutes of March 10th, 2022. Can we have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? Okay, hearing none. Lucy, would call the roll, please.
Trustee Wilhite.
Yes.
Trustee Sides.
Yes.
Supervisor Pomblett.
Yes?
Trustee Bowman.
Abstain.
You were there. You were at the 10th, March 10th.
Oh, that one. Okay, yes,
you-
I'm
yeah,
sorry. Right.
Yeah, they were both
Yes.
the 10th, so,
See it, yes.
okay.
Always, except leap year. Okay, who name, and U4DK.
Yes.
Okay, next. Can we have a motion to accept the committee meeting minutes from the committee as a whole, March 30th? Communication Committee, March 29th?
Motion.
Health and Wellness, March 18th. Park Committee, March 15th. Highway, March 18th.
Second.
Any questions? Okay, Lucy, we call the roll, please.
Trustee Bowman.
Yes.
Trustee Sides.
Yes.
Trustee UFOR-DK? You were at some committee meetings, weren't you?
Yeah, but I wasn't at the,
She wasn't at that. No.
No, you accept, you still can accept them,
okay,
yeah,
thank you.
okay.
Yes.
No, you can't, I think the cow. No, that was a committee, no, you can. If they're all,
Sure.
yeah, I'm sure. They're all in a lump sum, sure,
And I
yeah,
was at most of them.
Some of those,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
The committees are not statutory to be accepted by them.
right, because it's not, I mean, we're accepting, you're not approving, so. Okay, you know, lose my whole train of thought.
You got it all now, or no?
I need Supervisor Conley,
Yes?
okay, and Trustee Wilhoit.
Yes.
Okay. Approval of the board audit from March 7th, 2022 to April 11th, 2022. Lucy, will you please call the audit? Read
Okay.
the audit, rather.
Total general town fund, $56,361.85. Total general assistance, $1,500. Total general road fund, $217,983.46. Total perm road, $33,527.18. Total park maintenance, $11,250.88. Total cemetery, $1,000. Total payroll, $215,634.85. Total funds, $537,258.22.
Okay, thank you. Any questions on the audit? Anyone?
I'm sorry, cemetery maintenance fund, is that an annual, that's the annual stipend?
Yes, for the
And
two
there's
members.
only for the two members,
Well,
okay,
that was because the new one just joined, so there was no stipend for him till next year.
thank you.
Anything else? Okay, well, Lucy, do you have a motion to
I don't have a
accept?
motion.
You need a motion?
Motion.
Second.
And will you call the roll, please?
Okay. Trustee Sides,
Yes.
Trustee Bowman,
Yes.
Trustee UFOR-DK,
Yes.
and Trustee Wilhoit,
Yes.
and Supervisor Pomplin.
Yes. Okay, next is monthly updates from elected officials and department heads. Just a couple things from me, I met with Greg Jackson today, well, we had a chamber function today, and Greg Jackson from the village of Long Grove was there today for the first time. He joined us, and he had nothing but good things to say about the highway department, so he enjoys working with you and Jeff, and he thinks you guys are marvelous, so keep up the good work, thank you.
Pretend I didn't tell you. Okay. Right.
Okay, next, in May, I just want to remind everybody that along with the Ela Library, Ela Township is holding a shredding event over at the library on Saturday, May 7th, from 8:30 to 11. I plan to be there to help out. If anybody else could be there to help, that would be great. On April 6th, I attended the Peace Vigil over at the Ela Library. It was headed up by Sherry Gullo and her committee, who's in charge of the peace pole going up in downtown Lake Zurich. So we had a pretty good attendance. There was about 50 people there, and they had a musician who sang a couple songs by guitar, and we had a moment of silence for the Ukraine. So it was very nice. It was very nice. And there was a write-up in the article in the newspaper, and if anybody wants to see it, I have a copy here.
And guess who was there?
And Will Stefaniuk was there also. And last but not least, I just want to inform everybody that I did finally hear from the county, I think it was last week, in regards to our levy, and they did approve everything that we asked for, so, and a couple dollars more, so we can move forward with our final budget approval at the May meeting. Okay? If you have any questions on that, you can speak to me afterwards. That's all I have. So we'll move on to Trustee Sykes. Anything to report?
Last night, Senator McConkey, Representative Boss, and Representative Laughlin right next door had a legislative update on the end of the spring session down in Springfield. So a budget has been passed for effective July 1st. There's some tax relief measures included in that, although temporary, about 6 months to a year, depending on what it is. So those are two big takeaways from that.
And glad to hear the continuing praise for the highway department, so.
Yep.
I'll defer to Mike for the rest of the update on that.
Where did you meet with them?
I'm sorry?
Did you meet with them somewhere? Where were they at, the county
The
camp?
legislative update they had last night was at the library.
Good, thank you.
And you're done. Okay, trustee Fideke?
Yes, so,
Mike's in a hurry.
you're in a hurry. No, that's fine. So on Sunday, April 10th, I had the honor of attending John Barrington's fundraiser, and held by his wife. And for those who know, John Barrington, served alongside us and worked in the assessor's office, was a veteran, a local hero, basically. And so that was good. We had representatives from, Senator Dan McConkey, state reps. It was well attended. It was at the country club. And we tried to raise money because they're working on building a community center, John Barrington Community Center, and so it was really nice. So that was Sunday, April 10th. Then we met with Susan and the team, and I'll defer to her when she gives her report on the update, and that's it.
Very good, thank you.
You're building a community center or some kind of facility,
That
right?
helps.
They called it the John Barrington Community Center, but
Okay.
the details are still working out. They have to raise, I think, $3 million to do it. So this was a start in a long line of probably many efforts to raise money. So
Pretty sure that the focus is going to be on veteran services.
yes,
Yeah, that's what,
For
which is,
veterans only?
because the
No.
invitation said just facility.
yeah.
Yeah.
They said not only, but it will have a portion to help our deserving veterans. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay, great, thanks for clarifying. Clerk Proudy, any report?
No, but I did read the rules of townships. I don't have to write any reports, discussions, or anything unless the person requires me to put it in there. So anything long, drawn out, these are short, I can handle those. The only one I have trouble with is somebody else doesn't write her a report, you know.
She wrote it out.
She wrote it out this
Somebody
time.
with green, anybody that wears green, do we know who that person is? Okay. We got, yeah, come on, I'm taking you on 24th to round you up.
Okay, stop it. Okay. Trustee Bowman, any report?
Just some quick updates on the park committee. We're having cleanup in all the parks with the highway department and contractors. We're reviewing the concession stand, the lighting, and items within the concession stand for the sports organizations. That's being reviewed. Ribbon cutting for the new playground equipment is scheduled for June 11th.
June
And-
4th?
Pardon me?
It's June 4th?
It's changed to June 4th?
Yeah, it's June 4th. Somewhere it got mixed up, and it's not 11th, it's the 4th.
Okay. The
Sorry.
4th of June,
Yep,
and the dedication to the
sorry.
John Barrington Memorial Bench dedication is May 20th.
Mm-hmm.
It's here at Knox Park.
What time is that?
1:30.
Yikes.
1:30.
Yeah. I got
Electrical poles being removed from here, from this park by ComEd in the next few weeks. We're doing some estimates and engineering studies on cost and of paving and gutters and gutters and drains, stormwater in the driveway. That's pretty much it. We get some new trees going in at Community Park.
Yep. I drove
Just
by, they're
mostly
in already.
cleanup and
They look
general
good.
maintenance.
Okay, any questions for her? Okay, trustee Wilhoit, any report?
No, I'll defer to Sarah for my report. Our next health and wellness meeting, everybody's interested in attending.
Pardon?
Our next health and wellness meeting is April 22nd at 8:30 a.m.
Okay. Michael, would you like to speak now? I'll let you go first since you're in such a hurry.
You're ready.
Okay, thank you, Supervisor. We were approached by Jim Southwell from the Long Grove Park District
about doing some work for them, and we currently put together an IGA with them as we have with the other villages, pardon me. We will be performing the same scope of work that we do for the other villages, except for lawn cutting. And right now, the IGA is done. We're gonna wait till next month to approve it at the board meeting, and then we'll start doing some work for them after that. On March 30th, the entire highway department attended an in-house Zoom MS4 stormwater training seminar. This training session is completed yearly to familiarize and educate everyone on proper procedures identifying the illicit discharge of hazardous material into our stormwater system. And on April 7th, the bid opening for the 2022 road resurfacing program took place at Gaywald, Hamilton, and Vernon Hills. We have $475,000 budgeted for this year for 1.64 center lane miles to be done. And this will complete all of Echo Lake and Forest Lake. I'm sorry, it will not. It will complete all of Echo Lake and not all of Forest Lake subdivision. Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
I had questioned that line because I wasn't sure.
I know, I saw that, because I had 500,000.
I know, that's fine, no worries, we're good. Okay, Assessor Hare, would you like to give your report?
Okay, we're working on the 22 assessment year. There are about 1,000 permits that are still open in our files. The guys are doing wonderful by trying to catch up. Those are from 2020 to the present. We are entering the new improvements as they are being measured and documented as completed. The rest of them are going into a rolling file where they're marking T2, T3, what months, how many months out they estimate for the improvement to be finished. There are 81 new state of Illinois property tax appeals that were sent to us today for review and update on evidence if we need to be updating anything for the county to submit to the state on those appeals. We are running market reports for each neighborhood to review the level of assessments to determine if the 22 assessments need to be adjusted according to the sales ratio of the last 3 years. That way, come quad, hopefully people won't see a great big increase all at one time. The senior freeze exemption reminder letters were sent out by Lake County office. All applicants must be submitted through the Smart portal of the Lake County Chief Assessment Office. And if any of the seniors need help with that, we are willing and able to help any way that we can, either in person or on the phone. We do have employees that make home visits if they can't come to the office. The thing that is mandatory this year, the county is asking for proof of income, so they do have to come in with the statements or their 1040s. That's
So
it.
do those 1,000 permits have to be completed by the end of April or maybe before the tax bills go out?
They all have to be looked at. And we're backing up any of their measurements through the aerials or by sales. If the house is sold in December, we're safe by saying it was done as of January 1st.
Well, yep. Got a lot of work to do in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Is there a limit? Do you know what the limit is on salaries on the senior exempt?
65,000 household.
65,000?
65 household income.
Yeah, they've been busy. There's been a lot of people running through your door in the last couple of days since those letters went out, so
Yep.
I know you're busy. All right, thanks. Any questions? Okay, thanks, Penny.
Yep.
Okay. Sarah?
Can you leave?
Yeah, if you want to leave, you at home, you're welcome to.
All right, I will keep this short.
Okay.
You guys can see we've had another good month with 20 referrals. We've conducted 124 sessions. So I'm going to kind of just skip to the meat. We had some really exciting things with Charity Knit. So far, to date, they have donated 333 items just this year. And on May 16th, they are going to be celebrating their 15th anniversary. So congratulations to them. We're going to have a party here at 6 o'clock. So that will be very exciting. Unfortunately, we did have a personnel change today, where we are down a clinician. So we will start a search for a new clinician. If anybody has any questions, I'll stay afterwards. We can kind of chat about it. In terms of community events, I did do a training on the visual GA, so we're just kind of waiting on the first application to come in so we can start doing it, and then I'm going to do another training with it to make sure everything is going smoothly. I will be going to the GADI training in Rockford for EAGA as well to make sure that we're following all the codes. That will happen May 6th, and then I will be doing a supervision training in April, actually on Monday and Tuesday, like a webinar, and then a DSM training. And Melanie will be doing the DSM training along with a couples counseling training. So that's exciting. We will also be in May 26th through ATCOI. We will be doing social media and youth training, and that will be done by Detective Mark Fry, who is the resource officer at the school. So that's exciting. And that is pretty much it. I also wanted to say I'm a big proponent in the IGA as well with Lake Zurich. So yeah, thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
High level,
sorry.
high level, just tell it, what is the IGA? Could you explain it with Lake Zurich? What, you said you're a big proponent of it. What is it?
I am. It's basically just kind of the rules of, how we can function together and how we can better assist each other. So what our role is, what their role is, and how we can kind of come together and, work through it. So if they have someone who is maybe suffering with a mental illness, they can give us a call. And that way they can give us a little bit of information, like this is what you're walking into. So.
Thank you.
Anybody have any other questions?
Okay, thank you. Oh, geez, I fallen in my chair. Director Dillon. Good thing we got arms.
That's right, Lucy, you'll be happy. It's all written down for you.
Yeah.
Or I can send it to you
Hey,
electronically.
what was that?
It's all written down.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll drop it off on my way out.
Good, then I don't have to write it.
Date stamp it too, Leah.
So, starting with the youth, spring break camp went really well. As mentioned in some of our other meetings, it was a very young crowd that we had, predominantly kindergarten, first grade. The youth staff did a fantastic job of pivoting for activities and energy level, because they had a lot of it. The NHS volunteers have been fantastic. As the youth coordinator mentioned, we have 2 or 3 every single day, and we actually just this week hired one of them. So, yay. It's a great little feeder program. Summer camp registrations are going great. We're over half full for each of the weeks. All field trips for the entire summer are set. Supervisor Pompad let us know that Teen Club is an official go for next school year, so, woohoo, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Finalized the agreement again, so.
Youth Coordinator Cacciatore is busy getting everything in line. He's already contacted the schools to get on the virtual chalkboard so that we can start really promoting it. And I know that that's what he's put out there for the Eve Blast on Tuesday, so. And then lastly, Safe Sitter. We have a class a week from Saturday that I actually will be teaching, so look out. On the senior end of things, everything is picking up. We are incredibly busy. The first full newsletter since 2020 went out and is for April, May, June, and we are incredibly busy from it. Today, Well, first, we should back up. Last week, Home Depot donated all of the hanging fixtures, light fixtures for the center. The last 2 days, a volunteer has been in there assembling them all. And Service Plus, TJ will be there Monday morning to install all the new lights. Today, Home Depot and their crew of volunteers came by, you know, the nicest day we've had this week, so it's fantastic, and they assembled all of the walls and the garden beds. It looks phenomenal. So they were awesome. There were about 12, at varying times, 12 to 15 guys out there.
And ladies.
And ladies, yes.
Digging holes, I saw them.
Digging holes, pouring cement, it was
Wow.
fantastic, yeah. And they'll be back to do some plantings because it was.
It's too cold yet.
And there were 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yes.
So
yeah.
if the walls make it through today, we'll see you next decade when we need to bring them down, so. And in addition to that, we have some future projects on the horizon with them, and they are really just phenomenal supporters. Other than that, staff is doing great. Long-distance trips are crazy busy. We have, for the first time ever, a wait list for the ladies' trip. And thank you again for the highway department and keeping our parking lot clear this last month. March was crazy for us. And particularly in the last 2 weeks, thank you to Sarah, because we seem to be running into each other a lot in really helping out some of our seniors in the community. So thank you very much to you. Look at that. Like 3 minutes. Yes, sir.
Did the electrical panel get fixed? That's
Completed. That project is completed.
Yeah.
And we now are not breaking circuits. Oh, we're going to be putting that to the test tomorrow night because we have our first big event in a long time. We have the evening of magic and illusion. So
An
Look
evening
out.
of what?
Magic and
magic
illusion.
and illusion.
Really?
And how's the attendance for that, just being a holiday for both, for Jewish?
We have 50 some odd people.
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
And considering there's no
There's no
meal,
food, yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
Because
I
usually
was
they
just
come for the
thinking-
food.
Yeah.
yeah. And
That's what we're
actually,
used to, I
it
wasn't
kind of
sure.
really worked out for us that there is no food because then we don't have to worry about no meat kind of thing, so.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
okay.
Any other
Thank you.
questions?
I think I personally go for the wine.
We have that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
Did you autograph it?
Okay, we'll move on now to new business, annual audit. I'd like to have a motion to approve Evans, Marshall, and Keys to complete the audit for the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2022, in an amount not to exceed $7,900.
motion.
Second.
Okay.
Any questions on that? Okay.
Trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Wilhite, trustee Ufordike,
Yes.
trustee Sights,
Yes.
and supervisor Pombach.
Yes. Next, I'd like to have a motion to approve a proposal from Gaywalt Hamilton and Associates for engineering services year 20, MS4 compliance, an amount of $6,800 with a 10% contingency.
Motion.
Any questions on that?
No.
All right, Lucy, we call the roll.
Trustee Sights,
Yes.
trustee Ufordike,
Yes.
trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee Bowman,
Yes.
and supervisor Pombach.
Yes. Next, design and engineering services. I'd like to have a motion to approve the proposal from Gaywalt Hamilton Associates for the tennis and pickleball courts design engineering services in an amount of $22,000 and reimbursable expenses no more than $400.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions on that? Lucy, will you call the roll?
Okay. Trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee Ufordike,
Yes.
trustee Sights, and supervisor Pombach.
Yes. Resolution 2022-01. I'd like to have a motion to approve Resolution 2022-01, authorizing the transfer of revenue from Town Hall Fund to the Park Fund for park maintenance. For those of you who may not remember, we spoke about it, I believe, at the COW or during budget time, where we had received a substantial check, a refund check from ComEd for $37,000. And I've been holding on to that money for over almost 3 years now, 2.5 years, and renewing it in a CD so it earns something, but could be cashed out if need be. But based on the time frame now, I'm willing to accept that that money is ours. And moving it from the general town to parks, because of all the activity that we have in parks this year, we can use extra $37,000 in that.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any other questions? Okay, Lucy, will you call the roll, please?
Trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Sides,
Yes.
Supervisor Pombley,
Yes?
trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee UFORDK.
Yes.
Okay, next up is the intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Lake Zurich. Can we have a motion to approve the IGA between the Village of Lake Zurich and Ela Township's Health and Wellness Department?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? Lucy, will you call the roll,
Okay,
please?
trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee Sides,
Yes.
trustee Bowman,
Yes.
Supervisor Pombley,
Yes.
and trustee UFORDK.
Yes.
Okay, next, we have a proposal from Virgilio and Associates. I'd like to get a motion to approve that proposal to provide structural engineering consulting services for Ela Township's exterior egress stairs in an amount not to exceed $5,600. I thought there was a contingent, no, there's no contingency on that, okay?
Motion.
I'll second.
I just had a question.
Yeah.
Gable does all the other stuff, is just, this not in
This
that
is,
amount?
well, this is structural.
Okay,
They probably could have been contacted. I just decided to go with a
absolutely, I was just wondering.
local firm.
Okay.
And then the gentleman that he hired to do, that we're talking about approving for the architect is also local,
Great, thank you.
so, okay? Any other questions? Do we, okay, we have a motion and a second, right? So Lucy, will you call the roll, please?
Okay,
You know
Trust-
what this is for, right?
Yep.
trustee Bowman,
Yes.
Supervisor Pombley,
Yes.
trustee Sides,
Yes.
trustee UFORDK,
Yes.
trustee Wilhite.
Yes.
Okay, next is the architect for that work. Can we have a motion to approve Daniel Lesis Architects' proposal to provide architectural services for design and documentation for Ela Township's exterior egress stairs in an amount not to exceed $3,500 plus 10% contingency for reimbursable expenses?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions on that one then?
You ever worked with them before?
No. With Virgilio, I have.
Virgilio, yes, but.
Not this one, no. He was trying to find a local contractor as well,
I assume
or architect, rather.
He's worked with them before?
Yes, he has, yes. Will you call the roll, Lucy?
Trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Sides,
Yes.
trustee UFORDK,
Yes.
trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
Supervisor Pombley.
Yes. And this is what Larry was referring to earlier, the ComEd contract. We need a motion to approve that, to remove the inactive electrical wires and poles at Knox Park in an amount not to exceed $3,629.78.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? Okay, Lucy,
Okay.
will you call the roll?
Trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee UFORDK,
Yes.
trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee Sides,
Yes.
and Supervisor Pombley.
Yes. Next is the 2022 spring newsletter. Can we get a motion to approve the newsletter so it can go out in the mail in May?
Motion.
Second.
I'll do it.
Fight over it.
Second.
Any questions?
You know, the only thing, oh, never mind, go ahead.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, Lucy, we call the roll?
Trustee Sides,
Yes.
trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee UFORDK,
Yes.
trustee Bowman,
Yes.
and Supervisor Pombley.
Yes. Line item transfer. We get a motion to approve the line item transfers as presented for close of fiscal year March 31st, 2022.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions on this one? Anybody? No?
This is what we talked about this in the cow meeting, did we?
In the what meeting?
Cow meeting, did we?
No,
I don't remember. I'll be honest, but I don't remember.
no.
No, not the cow? Maybe the community center meeting. We might have talked about it.
I don't know that we had an extensive conversation, but I do believe it came up.
Did it? Yeah, okay, well,
Yes, it brought up.
is there anything in particular you like to know? Okay. All right, then we have a motion, right?
Mm-hmm,
In a second?
mm-hmm.
Okay, then will you call the roll, please?
Okay, trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Sykes,
Yes.
trustee Uford DK, trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
supervisor Pombley.
Yes. Next, I'd like to get a motion to approve the Arrow Road Construction Company, the 2022 road program in the amount of $369,261.39 with a possible 10% contingency, plus there will be engineering expenses. As Mike referenced in his report, this will finish Echo Lake? But not finish Forest Lake. There's 2 streets I think we still have outstanding there, right?
There might be some more.
Oh, okay. We tried to get those last 2 roads in, we thought 2 roads, but it would take us over the budgeted line, so we did not include those. So can we have a motion to approve that?
Motion.
Second.
This did go out to bid, there were, as you can read in the paragraph here, there's about six bids, yes, 6 bids. And Arrow Road, Construction did the work last year, I believe, correct? So, okay, so we have a motion and a second, any questions? Okay, Lucy, will you call the
Okay,
roll, please?
trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Sykes, supervisor Pombley,
Yes.
trustee Uford DK, trustee Wilhite.
Yes.
Okay, as far as I know, we have no need to go to executive session, anybody? Okay, but we have had executive sessions that we need to motion, so I'm gonna call those motions now.
With the changes if we made them.
Yeah, we just discussed in there, but we didn't come out to vote on them.
I
Okay.
think
I was
reference
talking
to
about
if you
the
made any
notes.
notes for changes on the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did,
Like, yes.
yes,
Those notes are amended.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the first motion is to approve the salary changes as discussed in executive session on March 30th, 2022, which took place after the cow meeting.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, Lucy, we call the roll?
Trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee Bowman,
Yes.
supervisor Pombley,
Yes.
trustee Sykes,
Yes.
trustee Uford DK. I got it. What a
Okay,
girl.
next, we need a motion to approve the executive meeting minutes from June 10th of 2021 to March 30th, 2022, as amended.
Motion.
Could I say one thing? You could vote on the salaries.
No, she wasn't in that meeting,
I wasn't there.
There were-
She called
okay.
me and I got the information, but I
but she wasn't at the meeting.
Okay, thank you. Okay, need a motion.
Second.
I motion.
Okay, trustee Wilhite,
Yes.
trustee Uford DK.
Yes.
Yeah?
Can she
Okay.
approve, can she approve all the minutes?
No,
No, you
No.
better abstain.
I think you gotta abstain. I have you down for abstain. Yeah, I'm learning, I have a hard time spelling that word, but I'm catching on, so. Okay, and trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Lawson, supervisor Pombley.
Yes.
Okay,
Also, yes,
trustee Sykes.
for the record.
Her eyes are traveling, the line is so long.
I do have a new paper, though. Would you see this? Compliments of Ellie.
Thanks to Alex,
Does
that's
this
right.
look professional or what? I mean, yeah, that's it, yeah.
First what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, happy Easter, everybody. And can we have a
Happy Easter.
motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Happy Maudie Thursday.
Okay.
This is my favorite
Think of
day.
the name.
Who seconded?
Wait, do you have to call the roll first?
Maudie. Who seconded?
I'll second.
I'm sorry.
Happy Passover for those who celebrate.
That's true.
Yes.
Okay, trustee Bowman,
Yes.
trustee Sykes,
Yes.
supervisor Pombley,
Yes.
you for DK, and trustee Wilhite.
Even with all those motions, we're still
7:40.
at 7:40.
Mike, how's the thumb?
Good.
Is it golf shape yet?
120 holes. Okay, I was off by 5, sorry.
Oh, no,
I had my first round.
Last 5 were probably.